Guys, welcome to another video in the series of coding. Today we are going to do the problem which is called maximum erasure value. So you are given an array. You have to find the sub array which has no repeating elements, and you have to find the maximum sum of such a sub array. Let's take an example. So we have this array 4, 2, 4, 5, 6, right? So we have to find a continuous subarray in this continuous subarray, and that subarray should consist of only unique elements. So if we find a repeating element, it's not a valid subarray. So all unique elements subarray such that it should have maximum sum. This is the problem. Okay, let's try to solve it. So let's start from the very beginning. Okay, let's say we are starting from this point. So we are starting from start equal to 0. Initially end is also equal to 0. Okay, so first what we will do, we will check if this element is repeating or not. How can we check? So we can keep a set and we can check if the element is repeating or not, right? So let's keep a set data structure. So currently there is nothing in the set, so no element can repeat, so we will just insert 4 in the set. Okay, now we will move our end pointer. Once we move our end pointer comes here. Now we will check if 2 is already there in the set. It is not there in the set, so it is not repeating, right? So we will also put 2 in the set. Okay, and meanwhile, while we are doing this, right, we can also keep a variable sum and we can keep on storing that in the answer. So initially our answer was 4. Now we added 2 also, so our sum becomes equal to 6. Okay, and we will keep an answer variable to store the maximum sum that we get. So initially answer was 4. Now 4 plus 2 is 6, so answer will also change to 6. Okay, and now we will continue. Now let's go to the next element. So next time end is equal to 2. Okay, and what is the element is 4. Now we can see that 4 is already there in the set, means if you take the sub array, it is wrong, right? Because 4 is there 2 times. Sub array should only consist of unique elements. You cannot have 4 2 times. Okay, so this is wrong, so we will have to remove a 4. So what we will do, we will come to the start and we will see that we have a 4, and we will have to repeat that, we will have to erase that 4. Okay, so we will erase this 4 from the set. Now once we erase the 4 from the set, our start pointer has moved, right? So our start pointer will come here at 1, and once we do this, our sum will also change. What is our current sum? Current sum, first we will remove 4 from the sum, then we will add this 4 to the sum. Okay, so basically our sum here, fortunately it remains 6. Okay, so now what we will do, now we are at the element 4, we will add 4 to the set and then we will continue. Now let's go to the next element. To go to the next element, we will move our end pointer further. So our end is at 3. Now we see that we have added a new element 5 which is not there in the set. So we can just add it. So we will add it to the set, we will add it to the sum. 6 plus 5 is 11, and our answer will also change to 11. Because we need to find the maximum sum. So we have found a better sum, so we will change our answer. Okay, now let's continue. Let's go to the next element. So next element is 6. It is again not found in the set, so we can just add it in the set. End is equal to 4. Okay, now what is our sum? To the sum we can add 6. So 11 plus 6 is 17. To the answer we can change 17, and to the set we can add 6. Okay, now next time when you move end pointer, it will go to the end and we can stop the iteration. So in this case the answer is 17. Okay, let's take the next example. 5 to 1, 2 5 to 1 to 5. Okay, let me write this. You have the elements 5 to 1, then you have 2 5 2 and 1 to 5. So the logic is very simple, right? For this case, what are we doing? First of all, we have a set structure. So let me draw the set structure. Then we have 2 pointers. One we are starting at start of the subarray and one is end of the subarray. And then we have a variable sum and then we have a variable answer. That's it. Okay, so let us start from the very beginning. So the first element that we see in this case is 5. So we see that it is not there in the set. We add it to our set. Sum is also 5, answer is also 5. Now we will move forward. Okay, so our start is going to remain at 0, but our end can move forward. So end will be equal to 1. Okay, Now we are coming at this, we are seeing the element 2, it is not there in the set, so we will add it to the set. Sum also becomes equal to 7, answer also becomes equal to 7. Again we can move forward, right? So now our start pointer is going to remain at 0, but our end pointer will move forward and end will come at 2. So we are seeing this element 1, it is not there in the set, right? So we can just add it. Till now set is consisting of unique elements, so our sum will become equal to 8, answer will also become equal to 8. Again we can move forward, right? So our end pointer will come at the index 3. When it comes, we see that the element is 2. Now we see 2 is already there in the set, so this is not a subarray of unique elements, so we will have to remove. Okay, so we cannot take this subarray. Okay, we cannot even take this subarray because here also 2 is there. So we will, unless we remove this 2, we cannot add this 2, right? So we will have to first of all remove this 2. How can we remove 2? By moving the start pointer. So we will have to move. So we see that the start is at this particular element, so 5, right? So we should remove this 5 from the set. So if we move the start pointer, we will have to remove 5 from the set. So we move the start pointer to the index 1, and from the set we will have to remove this 5. We are removing from the set means we are also removing from the sum. 8 minus 5 is equal to 3. So the sum will become equal to 3. Now obviously we have a better answer, so we will not change our answer. Okay. Now let's continue. Okay. Now we can see that 2 is also there in the set. We need to add 2 in the set, but we cannot add this 2 in the set unless this 2 is there, right? So we will have to remove this 2. So again we will remove this 2 and we will move our start pointer. So let me move the start pointer. So start will come at the index 2. And by the way, we will have to remove this 2 from the set. So once we are removing this 2 from the set, our sum will also change. What is our sum? Our sum is going to become 3 minus 2, which is equal to 1. Okay. Now let's move forward. We will not change our answer because our answer is obviously greater than sum. When will we change answer? If sum becomes greater than answer, only in that case we will change answer and make it equal to sum. Okay, but till now our answer is already a better value, so we will not change it. So currently in the set we have 1 only. Now we can add 2 because 2 is not clashing with any element in the set. So now easily we will add 2 to our set. Okay, and now we will continue. So we have 2 elements in the set, 1 and 2, and we have added that. And now what is our sum? Our sum will change. Our sum is equal to 1 plus 2, which is equal to 3. So we will also change our sum. Again we will check. We already have a better answer. We need not change it. Let's go forward. Okay. Let us go forward. So whenever we have to go forward, what we will do, we will just change the end variable. So end will be equal to 4. That means we are looking at this element. Now 5 is not there in the set. We will just add it to the set. We will change the sum variable. Answer is equal to 8 and we have sum 8. So we need not change anything. Let's just go forward. Now we will again move our end pointer. End will come at the index number 5. Okay. Now we have the element 2. Already 2 is there in the set, right? Already there is 2 in the set. So we will have to remove 2. Unless this 2 is there in the set, we cannot add this new 2, right? Because set has only unique elements. We can only take unique elements in our subarray. So we will have to remove this. So once we remove this, we will move our start pointer. So the start pointer will come here at the index number 3. And we have removed 1 from the set. Okay. Once we remove 1 from the set, from the answer also we will remove 1. Answer will become equal to 7. Sorry, the sum will become equal to 7. Now we are at the element 2. 2 is there in the set, so we should remove it. So we will remove it from the set and we will move our start pointer. So start will come at index 4. And we have removed 2. So in the answer also we will remove 2. Okay. Sorry, in the sum we will remove 2. Okay. So now the set has only 5. The set does not have the element 2, so it's great. Now we can add 2. Okay, now we will add the element 2 to the set. Okay, so now we have 2, 5 in the set. The sum is equal to 7. Now we have only unique elements, so now we can move forward. Now in the next case we will move our end pointer at the index 6, and then we have the element 1. Again we will add 1 to the set. Again answer sum will change equal to 8. Okay, now we will move forward to the next element. Index is 7. End is at index 7. again what do we see? We see the two element is already there in the set, so we will have to remove that from the set, right? So first we will remove the element at the starting position, so we will remove 5. Then we will move our start pointer, then we will remove 2. Okay, then we will have only 1 left in the set, and once we do this our start pointer will change and it will come here. Start pointer will come at the index 6 and our sum will also change. Currently our sum has one only one element, right? Only one. Now we can add 2 to the set, right? We can easily add 2 to the set, so let me add 2. So in the set 1 is there and 2 is there. Okay, so now our sum will become equal to 3. Now let's continue forward. Now we have a last element at end equal to 8. We can add the element 5. Okay, so in the set we have 1 to 5, sum also is 8 and answer is also 8. So finally we can return 8 as our answer. Okay, this is the simple logic. So now let's move forward to coding it. So the logic is pretty simple. We are using the sliding window technique. We have a start pointer, we have an end pointer, and while end is less than nums dot size, okay, what you have to do, we also have to take a set. So let me take a set, let me call it S. Okay, and now let me take two variables, one is sum, one is answer. Okay, so now first what we have to do, we have to check. Okay, we have to check if in the set we are able to find nums of n. If we are able to find this in the set, this is not a unique um, element subarray, right? Because if it already exists, how can it be unique? It's repeating, right? So if set dot find nums of n, okay, not equal to s dot n, this is used to check if the element is there in the set or not. So if this condition is true, that means the element is already there in the set, right? So then if it is already there in the set, while it is there, we cannot add it to the set. We will have to remove that element first of all from the set, then only we can add that element to the set. Okay, so what we will do, we will have to use the erase function of the set and we will start popping the elements from the beginning. So we will just remove it from the set, and while we are doing this, we will also erase the sum, right? So because we have to remove the sum, and then we can keep on increasing the start pointer. So that's it, and we can also give a condition, start should be less than n. Okay, so the logic is this. After this is done, we have no repeating elements, we have only unique element. So then in the set we can easily add our nums of n, we can add our current element, and after we do this we can just change answer. So answer will be equal to max of answer comma sum, and by the way here also I should add sum. So sum plus will be equal to nums of n, and then we can move forward and for the next iteration. That's it. This is a simple code and you can return answer. So hopefully this should work. Let me run and see if it's working. It's working. Let's submit and see if it's passing all the test cases. So it's working. Thank you for being patient and listening.